Hello everyone, we just received what might be the biggest information dump in the history of Genshin Impact. We aren't just talking about the next patch, we are talking about the entire future of the game leading up to Snezhnaya. We have a confirmed roadmap that includes Columbina, the long-awaited Varka, the Marionette Sandrone, and even the mysterious witches of the Hexenzirkel. This information comes from the most reliable source in the community, and it paints a picture that is going to destroy your savings plans. Today, we are breaking down every single banner, every kit detail, and exactly who you need to skip to survive the next 6 months. Looking for the best way to recharge in Genshin Impact? Loot Bar is the smarter choice. It works exactly like the in-game top-up, but it's way more affordable. New users get 10% off with the link in the pinned comment, and users can receive an additional 5% discount coupon. Loot Bar also has special deals on crystal packs, including the 6480 bundle, and even an all-in-one package with everything you need. See this? The regular $100 pack only costs $80 on Loot Bar. The process is simple and secure. You don't need your password or login. Just enter your UID, pick your server, choose your pack, and your crystals are delivered in seconds. Players around the world trust Loot Bar because it's fast, safe, and affordable. So don't waste your money. Click the link in the description or pinned comment and start saving on your top-ups today. Loot Bar, safe, fast, and way more affordable. Now for a quick reminder about the new giveaways. Both of the 6480 Genesis Crystals giveaways are active right now and will stay open until December 31st. I'll be announcing the winners on January 1st. All you need to do is be subscribed, watch all the videos, and comment your UID and region. Let's dive straight into the deep end with version 6.3. This isn't speculation anymore. The leak comes from HomDGCAT. If you've been around the community, you know that when HomDGCAT mines data, it's not a guess. It's a prophecy. Their track record is flawless, literally sitting at a 100% accuracy rate for beta data, and they have confirmed the lineup for the 6.3 update arriving on January 2nd. The character list is stacked: Columbina, Zibai, Neuvillette, Inefa, and Iluga. Now, how are these going to be split up? The leakers haven't given us the exact banner phases yet, but looking at the data and how HoYoverse likes to pair units, we can pretty much lock this in. Phase 1 is almost certainly going to feature the star of the show, Columbina. The damselette is finally playable, but she isn't coming alone. My money is on her running alongside Zibai, with Iluga as the highlighted 4-star or support unit. Why? Because of the new meta shift. We know that 6.3 is introducing the Lunar Crystallize mechanic. It sounds complicated, but it's basically a rework of how shields and elemental shards interact. Columbina and Zibai seem tailor-made to abuse this new reaction. If you want to be on the cutting edge of the meta, Phase 1 is non-negotiable. Then we look at Phase 2. This is where things get interesting for the reruns. We're looking at Neuvillette and Inefa. This makes perfect sense because they have insane synergy with lunar electro-charged reactions. It mirrors exactly what they did back in 5.3 with Mavuika and Sitlali. They grouped the synergistic units together to bait you into pulling both. Neuvillette is already a monster, arguably the best DPS in the game, but with Inefa enabling these new lunar reactions, his power ceiling is going to go through the roof. So 6.3 is heavy, but if you think you can breathe easy after that, you are wrong, because 6.4 is bringing the one character we have been asking for since the game launched in 2020. We have emergency info that just dropped minutes ago regarding version 6.4. It's confirmed. We are finally getting the Grandmaster himself, Varka. But he's not coming alone. He's arriving with a brand new character named Logan. Now, the description for Logan is specific. The leaks describe him as having the boy model think Venti, Bennett, or Dahlia. He's a femboy-style Knight of Favonius. This is interesting because it balances out the ruggedness we expect from Varka. Speaking of Varka, we actually have his kit details. The kit leaks for Varka are fascinating because they kill a lot of the rumors we've heard for years. He is not a physical DPS. He is not a bulky Claymore shielder. Varka is confirmed to be an Anemo main DPS, but with a quick swap playstyle. If you aren't familiar with quick swap, let me explain. Most DPS characters like Neuvillette or Arlecchino want to stand on the field for 10 or 12 seconds doing damage. Varka is different. He is designed to come in, drop a massive tactical nuke, basically an Anemo explosion, and then swap out immediately. Think of him like an Anemo version of Skirk or Mavwika's Burst. He isn't going to be a better Wanderer or a better Chaska. He occupies a totally different role. He wants to trigger massive swirl reactions, dump all his damage in 3 seconds, and then let your other units take over. This is huge because it means he can fit into almost any team that needs burst damage without ruining your rotation. And yes, we have seen his vision in-game. It is 100% Anemo. But the 6.4 update isn't just about Varka. The leak also suggests we are finally getting the Dornman Port expansion. This makes sense. Dornman Port is the northern port of Mondstadt, and Varka returning from his expedition would logically happen there. Logan, the new character, is likely a knight stationed at the port. So that takes us through February with Varka's release around the 25th, but the roadmap keeps going. Let's look at version 6.5. We are getting the Snow Maiden. Now, we don't have her official name confirmed yet, but if you watch the Nod Cry teaser trailer released back in the summer, you know who I'm talking about. She's the mysterious girl we saw briefly. The situation with her is very similar to how they handled Varessa back in Natlan. We knew she existed, but she didn't show up in the story properly until later. The prediction here is that we will see her silhouette or maybe a short cameo during the 6.3 livestream on January 2nd. HoYoverse loves to tease future characters 2 patches early, so keep your eyes peeled during the Columbina reveal stream because the Snow Maiden is definitely lurking in the background. And then, we hit version 6.6. This is the patch that lore lovers are going to lose their minds over. We are getting Nicole. If you don't remember, Nicole is one of the Hexenzirkel witches. She's the one who spoke to us at the end of the Inversion of Genesis quest, the voice in your head that told you to trust your eyes. She is a massive deal in the lore. The leaks confirm she is a pyro character. We have seen the vision data, and the hype around her is that she is going to be the Mavwika power creeper. I know, that sounds crazy. Mavwika is an Archon, but look at the pattern. Nicole is a witch of the Hexenzirkel, basically on the same power level as Alice or Rhindaughter. She is essentially an angel figure in the lore. The leaks are saying she will be a pyro DPS that either matches or surpasses the Pyro Archon. This makes 6.6 a must-pull patch for anyone who cares about damage. If you skipped Mavwika in 5.3, Nicole is your second chance to get a god-tier pyro carry. She might even have special synergy with Durin, considering the Hexenzirkel connection, which would revive some older units. But HoYoverse follows a strict pattern. They always release 2 star characters per region cycle. In Fontaine, it was Furina and Arlecchino. In Natlan, it was Mavwika and Skirk. So, who is the second star of the North cycle? That brings us to version 6.7. The second star is Sandrone, the Marionette, the harbinger we have been terrified of since the Winter Nights Lazo trailer. Sandrone is the big one. She is the climax of the 6.x era. Being a star character means her kit is going to be busted. They don't make these characters weak. The current rumors about Sandrone are extremely interesting. The community and the data miners are leaning heavily towards her being a Geo unit. I know, Geo has been in a weird spot for years. But look at her design, the colors, the construct usage, the giant robot. It screams Geo. If Sandrone is Geo, she is going to be the savior of the element. We thought Navia saved Geo, then we thought Kiori saved Geo. But Sandrone, she might reinvent the element entirely. However, I have a theory. Remember back in 6.3 we talked about Zibai and the crystallized meta. If Sandrone comes out in 6.7 as a Geo unit, she might be the final piece of that puzzle. Imagine a team with Columbina, Zibai, and Sandrone. It sounds like HoYoverse is building a long-term crystallized meta that peaks with Sandrone's release. But we aren't done yet. We still have version 6.8. This is the final patch before we presumably move into Snezhnaya proper or the next major phase. Usually, X8 patches are a bit quiet, often reruns or summer events, but the leaks are suggesting a new character here too. The bad news? We have zero concrete data on who this is. The good news? We have theories. My personal theory is that this 6.8 character is going to be revealed in the same way Emily was kind of out of nowhere, or it could be a Snezhnayan character meant to bridge the gap to version 7.0. There is a wild theory floating around that this could be Alice. It's the Hail Mary prediction. Releasing Alice right before the final region would be the ultimate marketing move. But realistically, it's probably a character we haven't met yet, someone from Snezhnaya who guides us into the icy region. Think of how Kazuha guided us to Inazuma, or how Charlotte introduced us to Fontaine mechanics early. There is also a chance this character remains a mystery until the 6.8 beta starts around June or July. Just like with Inefa and the summer updates of the past, we might just have to wait. So, let's look at the summary of this insanity. 6.3 gives us Columbina and the new crystallized meta. 6.4 brings Varka and the Dornman port expansion. 6.5 introduces the Snow Maiden. 6.6 drops a lore bomb with Nicole the Witch. 6.7 gives us Sandrone, the Geo Savior. And 6.8 leaves us with a final mystery. If you are free to play, you are in trouble. You have to choose between a Harbinger, the Grandmaster, a Witch, and another Harbinger. My advice? Start prioritizing now. If you need a DPS, wait for Varka or Nicole. If you collect Harbingers, you need to lock in for 6.3 and 6.7. Do not waste pulls on weapon banners right now unless you are totally secure in your savings. This roadmap is exciting, but it's also a trap. Hoyoverse knows exactly what they are doing, releasing hit after hit. I want to know your plans. Are you pulling for Columbina or Varka? Or are you saving everything for Sandrone? Let me know in the comments because I am genuinely torn on what to do with my own account. And if you want to keep up with these leaks as we get more details, make sure to be subscribed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.